Hey everybody, it's Mr. Awesome here, back with another video, and well, today I want to talk about a few things. First off, the Vatican released their own anime thing, and there's already Rule 34 of it, which is, I mean,
Welcome to the internet.
yeah, I mean it's funny. Nothing's sacred, not even religion. But I should have saved that topic for the end because, well, I'm talking about politics. Thankfully, I have the ability to make it funny. Well, I mean, it makes itself funny nowadays. It used to be considered boring. Now it's entertainment. Well, first off, we have this weirdo who's screaming at a baby because, I don't know, her dad voted for Trump or whatever. Yeah, this is like your average Kamala Harris supporter.
Hmm. Who was in the wrong here? This little Trump voting brat who supports fascism in gas chambers, or this stoic Valkyrie liberating the world from the chains of oppression and affordable groceries? Yeah, I think I'm going with the based freedom fighter here. She's so full of joy. Look at her embodying the very spirit of Kamala Harris and the future of America when we are unburdened by what has been.
That was my boy Nuki G, Nuclear Grifter. He's fucking hilarious. Especially his commentary is hilarious. But yeah, who in their right mind would scream at a child? I mean, if you're gonna act like a raging leftist, at least yell at the dad. Leave the fucking kid out of it. Why are they always going at? They're always going after kids. They're either trying to get unborn children killed. They're trying to molest children. They're trying to indoctrinate children, or they're just trying to physically attack children. I mean, we saw what they did with Kyle Rittenhouse. Of course, the main person who was going after Kyle Rittenhouse was also a pedophile and a leftist, as far as we can tell. Well, I don't know. He said the N word a few times, but that's irrelevant. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like leave the fucking kids alone. But obviously, they can't do that because reasons. I don't know. I mean, I know one of the main reasons why they can't leave kids alone. It's because a lot of them can't have their own kids because they had their balls snipped off or their tubes tied or whatever, which is a good thing. We don't need any of them reproducing. The only problem is that now they're just going after our kids. They're trying to indoctrinate our kids because, well, they can't indoctrinate their own kids, which is a huge fucking problem, obviously. But you know, that's kind of it's like this is technically a part two. I wanted to get this video out sooner, but internet was non-existent at the time. But yeah, like the last video I made about why you shouldn't have your kids in public school. This is kind of one of the reasons because it's just an indoctrination center. God forbid if you go to college, it's just straight up just a full-on indoctrination center. But at least it's public school is an indoctrination center with kid gloves, with oven mitts. Well, more like boxing gloves. But yeah, no. Once you go into college, it's just, I mean, it's like what the hell do you want us to do? Tests and stuff like that. Let's go do like protests and shit instead. Let's destroy our own college for another country that hates us. Um, but yeah, I wanted to make this a while back, but I couldn't. So this is a bit old news, but I had to make this because, well, I mean, I would like to say that I'm surprised that they act like this, but I'm not surprised. I mean, they've done they've done a lot worse. So this hardly surprises me anymore. And they're getting very, very desperate now that well, it's almost guaranteed that Trump is going to be getting into office. Uh, well, I guess it depends on if well, I mean, we all saw what was happening with the um, ballot boxes being blasted out with incendiary explosives. Yeah, there's a couple other things. Passwords being leaked. uh, for the uh, voting machines. This is kind of why I'm. There's a few reasons why I'm voting in person uh, on election day. One, I can't I can't I I I can't drive to the main thing to just put my ballot in early, and also, well, I don't fucking trust it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Uh, Contrary to popular belief, I'm not 15 or 16. Well, I mean, I'd probably be more attractive to you if I was. Weirdos. Not you, not my fans. I'm just talking about the Harris voters. On to the next topic. Well, Trump went and went out to go take out trash and stuff like that in a stunt, basically um to spite Biden after he called like over half of the American people he called them garbage because a comedian who had nothing to do with Trump made a joke making fun of Puerto Rico because, well, they don't know how to handle their own municipal waste, so they just kind of like fucking dump it wherever. Um, it's not exactly wrong. They, of course, because somebody who's adjacent to Trump, it's automatically racism and Nazism and bigoted. He's a bigot and all that shit. Yeah, nobody with a functioning brain is falling for that shit no more. You should just stop it now. Actually, don't because it's funny. He's a racism. He's a racism and a homophobia. It's like we don't give a fuck. It's funny. It's funny. The you're being mean. Yeah, well, freedom of speech. First off, second off, it's funny. I mean, you definitely wouldn't want to hear the shit that my buddies say. But I don't judge them because it's funny. But yeah, it's literally gonna be like Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables comment from Biden. I'm starting to think Biden. I mean, I've been thinking this for a while, but I'm like 82% sure that Biden's tanking Kamala's campaign because it's out of spite. He's probably going to be voting for Trump. I mean, J.D. Vance uh, pointed that out in whenever he was on Joe Rogan's podcast. I actually didn't get to watch all of it yet. I'm going to watch the rest of it after this. But yeah, yeah, no, it's not looking good for the Democrat Party. Um, but I want okay. I want if you're watching this and you're upset with what I'm saying, definitely don't go into the comment section and definitely don't comment and you know stuff. Definitely don't go down there and be mean, and definitely don't contribute to you know the algorithm promoting my video more. That'll be terrible. But in all seriousness, I thank you guys for commenting and stuff like that. It's engagement, and it got me a decent amount of views. Uh, so please make your voices heard. Uh, Regardless, I mean, like you can even I don't know, like do hate comments. Just don't get upset whenever I clap back and well, make fun of you or be a sarcastic asshole, uh, which is what I usually am. Yeah. Before I go, I just want to kind of give an update on what's all going on with my content. First off, well, for like long term, next year I'm gonna see if I can at least get into the National Guard, so that might slow down some things. Uh, and well, second off, I have like other shit that I'm working on. I eventually want to get back to making the TRTF VHS things because people like those. Uh, get back to working on skits, which I'm actually gonna try to work on the one that's I mean, it should have been done months ago, but I just had shit to do. But you know, shit happens. Shit like responsibilities and employment. Not necessarily really good on my time. That and whenever I get home, I'm just fucking tired, and I usually take a nap, and then I do stuff other than working on videos, uh, which obviously time is a very limited thing for me. So it's just not it's difficult. I'm gonna push myself to work on the skit video today. Um, when will I get it done? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we can gauge it on like the time frame. Uh, if I really try, I can get it done before the election, which that's how we're gonna measure it from now until November 5th. Will I get it done before the election? Possibly. I don't know. Uh, I'm also working on the KKHTA aftermath stuff. Uh, I might have at least one or two more like the videos before I make like the one giant video that it's the equivalent of a book. Is how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if the AI does it, but like I've seen it categorized and put like timestamp things in my video. I don't know if it was AI that did it or if it was someone else. It had to been AI, but I don't know. It'll be in chapters and stuff like that. I'll make like background images so that it's not just a black screen. I was contemplating on narrating it myself, but I don't know. I don't think you want to hear my voice for however long it's gonna be. It'd probably be an hour or something, which would technically make it the longest video I've had. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that would be it would be something. I would be fine with somebody narrating over it, but I'll be using music. I'm gonna be making my own music for it. Well, making some music and using some music as well. I'll have the stuff linked in the description below and all that stuff. So, I really do want to have like an actual conclusion to the story. My head canon is my shit is canon. Uh, because the creator took too long to continue the story and basically gave everyone blue balls. So I'm still gonna work on my thing, as I said in like it was like a few videos back. Uh, but yeah, every story deserves an ending. Is how I see my thing. Uh, how I see like my KKHTA fan fiction. I see it as the opposing force of Koichi Kamiji's heart-throbbing adventure. It it literally it's like the time frame and everything is just it like if you played opposing force you'll realize since there's like race X and stuff like that there's like all new things but it doesn't conflict with the original Half-Life because everything is kind of out of the way and it's like a puzzle piece that fits. That's basically what I'm going for. um Most it's like almost none of the stuff that happens in Aftermath was originally seen in the the original unless it's like integral. I mean, you'll probably see what I mean. Basically, it's the opposing force of KKHTA. It all fits together like a puzzle piece, and I make sure there's like only one retcon, and that it's like 7 years after the Crescent Descent ceremony thing. It, no, it's gonna instead of 7 years, it's gonna be like at least like 8 months at most. Oh shit. The reason for this is so that everything is kind of in order and the characters are not significantly older. or whatever. I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty sure it's like the majority of Toho characters are over like 100 fucking years old. So, also, the majority of them were also brutally massacred in the comic. So, there's only like a few characters left. Um, yeah. Come on! Alright, we gonna get any more fucking interruptions? No? Okay. But yeah, no, the fact that there are a lot less characters, it's sad, but it also means that, well, I don't have to, you know, explain where a lot of characters are now, because, well, they're dead, so. But, obviously, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be hitting the fucking reset button, uh, in a more creative way, seeing as I'm dragging the SCP Foundation into this. Let's just say we're gonna be going to Yellowstone National Park at some point. If you know which SCP I'm talking about, then you're a cool dude. But yeah, there was just a few things that I wanted to talk about today. This would have been purely a political thing, but seeing as I had to fucking wait, because the internet was non-existent for the time. Again, this that seems to be a running theme with this apartment, but not me. I paid all my rent. I got my rent paid. It must be the other people. I don't know, or it could have just been a general outage. But yeah, it's that's. I just wanted to add something in. It's definitely not to pad out the all the footage that I got. But yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And this is Mr. Awesome signing out. Peace.